that we have seen taking place. Now the first statement has come in from Iran after the attacks that took place. Iran in a statement has said Iran's strength will humiliate and weaken the enemies of our homeland. So this is the statement which is coming in from Iran. This is Iran's first reaction after Israeli missile attacks. Iran has said Iran's strength will humiliate and weaken the enemies of our homeland. After these strikes, it was Israel that first came out with a statement. They had given out a warning to Iran and said that all that we did was to retaliate because you were bombing us, you were sending missiles across Israel. And now we are seeing it is Iran that has responded to the statement being made by Israel. Iran is saying Iran's strength will humiliate and weaken the enemies of our homeland. This is the first reaction coming in from Iran. In fact, a statement has also been made by the United States of America. United States has said that the attack that Israel did on Iraq was proportionate to the number of missiles that were being sent across from Iran, and those were hitting Israeli bases. My colleague Ashraf Wani is now joining me. Ashraf, a tit-for-tat strategy being played out. Now we are seeing missiles earlier were being fired from Iran on Israel, and now it is Israel that has hit back. Israel in a statement very clearly said we are only defending ourselves and our action has been in retaliation to what Iran has been doing. And now the first statement coming in from Iran.
Absolutely, Ashwarya. The statement clearly indicates that Iran is going to carry out attacks through its proxies, particularly Hezbollah, on the Israel, because there is some edge with the Hezbollah despite killing their whole leadership in the Lebanon. Hezbollah is still giving a tough challenge to the Israeli defensive forces, particularly inside the South Lebanon, where during last 24 hours, 13 Israeli soldiers had been killed by the Hezbollah attacks, and also same scenario in the Gaza where 3 soldiers got killed during last 24 hours by the Hamas. So this is the clear indications. But one thing what clearly now is visible that the air service in the Tehran has resumed. That means there is not too much impact of the Israeli attacks on the Iran, as Iran has said that some of its army targets had been targeted by the Israel, and there was not heavy damage. There is not any casualty which has been so far reported by the Iran. That clearly gives the indication what we were saying since early morning, that it is a symbolic attack, not any kind of attack which could further escalate this war and will push the Gulf region into a massive war. That is something good which is for the world, also for the America. US was always trying that neither the nuclear facilities of Iran should be targeted by the Israel nor the oil reserves. Both had been avoided so far in these attacks by the Israel. And Israel has also clearly said that they have finished their attacks on the Israel. There will be no further attacks. That is why now we are seeing that Iran has resumed its air services and has opened its airspace for its domestic and international flights. That is a good indication so far in this war, that at least it has got limited to some extent, where a message has been given by the Israel that it could reach to any place inside the Iran. It has targeted not only the 3 locations, army locations of Iran inside the Iran, but also the Iranian interests in Syria as well as in the Iraq. And the main focus of the Israeli attacks was the facilities of the missiles, the spot from where the October 1 attack was carried out.
Right.
And also that was not harshly targeted, and that means that there is some kind of now this ongoing war which will be the tit-for-tat statics, and already Iran has its proxies in the borders of the Israel, that is Hezbollah in the Lebanon and Hamas in the Gaza. Probably Iran, as it has stated, may take the kind of a series of attacks, or it may intensify the attacks on the Israel through its proxies, not directly.
You know, Ashraf, one of the things a lot of people have also been asking is that will the escalation, in your opinion, what will happen? Do you think the escalation will increase from this point, or do you believe that, the war that we have been seeing, symbolic war, because we are seeing, fortunately, no casualties, no major damage has been reported so far. Do you believe now we will see both Iran and Israel retreating back?
Absolutely, Ashwarya. Basically, both countries could not afford further escalation. Already, Israel is tired. They are mounting and counting the casualties on the daily basis. As I said in the earlier, during last 24 hours, they have suffered the 15 casualties in the armed forces and also 2 civilian casualties due to the rockets from the Lebanon. And that is also the scenario with the Iran. They have already suffered a lot through its proxies, in its proxy ranks, particularly in the Lebanon, as the top leadership, all the top leaders of the Hezbollah had been eliminated by the Israel. And also Iran is economically so much shattered that it could not afford a big war with Israel. And with Israel means they have to counter the United States. And United States also did not want this war to escalate due to the coming elections in the United States, and that has also resulted avoiding the nuclear facilities as well as the oil facilities of Iran by the Israel. But America has made it clear that they are going to defend Israel, and they have already started the work for it, as more than 100 soldiers from US are currently in the Israel. Looking after the air defense system of America, which has been installed in different parts of the Israel, and also had provided some of the more fighter jets, particularly F-16, the number which is being said 20, to Israel to defend its borders.